Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to talk about conditional statement, and that is if-else. We have different conditional statement like if-else, switch case, then we have loop. So in loop we have for loop, while loop. So these are actually conditional statement. So in this video we are going to talk about only if-else conditional statement. So if-else, it's a conditional statement. It means it will actually check any condition, and we will actually use here some logical operators. Here you can see smaller than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to, right? So these are logical operator, right? So we'll actually use if else condition. We'll use this logical operator to actually check the condition. So here you can see this is the syntax. Okay, so let me copy it, and I will actually create a new file here, and I will say if else.cpp. Here I'm going to say hash include IOSTREM stream, then using namespace std int main. All right, here I have to say return 0. Here let me comment out it, so I will say here multi-line comment, and I'm going to paste it here. Here you can see we have to write like this if, and then we have to use parenthesis, first parenthesis, and inside first parenthesis we have to use here condition. So that is the reason actually this is conditional statement. And if the condition is true, then we will actually do here some code to be actually executed, right? So now let's start it. Let's say I want to say here int age is equal to, let's say 29. I'll say if statement, then I will say here, let's say I'll say if age is equal to 0, I'll actually execute something. Here let's say I want to say cout, and I will say you are newborn, and I will add here new line, so I will say \n. Okay, and we have to close it using semicolon. Now I will say here else if. Now I will say age is greater than, let's say 18, or equal to, let's say if age is greater than or equal to 18, I will say cout. You can enter here, enter this website, let's say \n, then close with semicolon. And we have another statement, that is else. Let's say any of the condition is not true, then it will actually by default go to else statement. Here I will say you can't enter here. Now if I run the code, here you can see the output. You can enter this website because the age is greater than 18, right? If I say age is 0, then it will actually go for the first condition, right? If I run the code, here you can see you are newborn. It means if the condition is true, then it will actually enter the body and print if there is any output. Okay, we know we have if, we have else, and we have else if. So when should we use actually if, and when should we use else if? Here you can see I'm comparing only the value of age for the single variable with multiple values, right? So in this case actually I'm going to use else if. When you use else if, it means it will check multiple condition. If any of them is true, then it will not go for the next one. Let's say if the first one is true, then it will not actually go for the second one. If we use here if, then if any condition actually fulfill the criteria, if any condition is true, let's say the first one is true, although the first one is true, it will actually execute the second one also. So if will actually execute every single if statement, the first statement is true or not, it will go for every single if statement. But when you use else if, it will check one of them, either the first one or the last one, middle one. If any of the statement is true, then it will actually terminate the code here. It will not go for some other if condition, and else is the default one. Okay, so I hope you understand. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.